Yes. The Clintons, yeah. DeWitt, U.S. political leader, was the chief sponsor of the project to build the Erie Canal. Now, I heard about this Erie Canal that he sponsored. Yes. And at that time, all they had was shovels. Yes. And horses. Pooh. But somehow they did it. It seemed like they could do certain things without the use of technology. Now, he favored the abolition of slavery in debtors' prisons, and fought for better sanitation and for free public schools that would teach a wide variety of subjects and well-trained teachers. Now, there's what's known as the spoils system. See, as a citizen, I realize that the easiest way to cool the planet, right, is to put ice above the equator so that there's not as much heat from the sun. Yes, around the middle of planet Earth. Yes, and that would remove the need for your global warming. Now, there was a guy named Al Gore. Yeah. Got himself one of them Nobel Prizes. Pooch. You remember when Barack Hussein Obama was the president his first 6 months? Yeah. He got a Nobel Prize. Yes. And I was wanting to get one of them. I thought if I got one of these Nobel Prizes, yes, that everybody would recognize my contribution to humanity. Now, there was Hillary Clinton that ran for president. Yes. Uh-huh. And then there was Bill Clinton that was president. Yes. And it seems like a lot of these families, their whole idea was, well, we're going to cover this up because we do not want anybody competing for any of the government jobs available. But my thought was that when I proved that I was an actual immigrant, I was a great grandson of an immigrant. Yes. And there could have been certain employees of the federal government that do know about forgery, yeah, about fraud, oh, felony. There's that marriage license that my mother doctored, and then she went back online and put the original back on. I thought for sure we had to prosecute that kind of thing. Now, let's look at it for all the families that have been around since 1790. You were here 100 years before my family got here. Yes, because 1877 it says was the time of the immigration. Now, these Clintons, yes, and Al Gore, yeah, I like to call them today because I thought, oh, look at you. Oh, look at you. Oh, congratulations. Listen, right now, exactly how many individuals in the government have any knowledge of this? Now, Hillary would say, well, it's not the end of my world. Ooch, but I would say, pooh. Bill Clinton, as the former president of the United States, would say, it's not the end of my world. Ooch, but I would say. Al Gore, as former vice president of the United States of America, I would say it's the end of your world. Now, as you look around your office, because that's what you're doing, you're looking at all these pictures with all these important people. Yes. Every once in a while, it is not who you know. Yes, it's what you know. Boop. Now, if you do know, it's known as misprision of felony or misprision of treason. Yes. Now, this idea, DeWitt, oh, looks like Bill. That's your married name, isn't it, Hillary? Yes, it is. Now, although he was a Republican, the Federalists asked him to run for president of the United States in 1812. He did, and he lost the election to James Madison. Oh my gosh. Now, let's say that you ran for president and you happen to be the spouse of a person that did win the presidency. And it's kind of a repeat of what took place in 1812. Now, let's say it happened approximately 170 years before you ran for president in 1992. Shut up! It could be that a large number of individuals that do know of felony and treason could be convicted of misprision of felony and misprision of treason. Now, for all of you that said, well, we're just not going to enforce the laws, we're going to have knowledge of all of this, I said that you're going to prison right now.